Good evening, viewers of Voice of Canada. It's a pleasure and honor for us to bring a brand new episode with our dynamic Aaisha Hijazi, who is not unknown to our program, as she has even appeared for this is for the second time she's appearing, being a celebrity and a very uh, pageant girl in demand. So lots of our viewers had requested us again to bring you back in our show, and so you can tell them what all happened during the pandemic and what are your future plans for 22 and 23.
My future plans for 2022 and 2023. I'm currently in the running for Miss Teen Galaxy Canada. My title right now is Miss Teen Galaxy Richmond Hill, and that's happening in September, a little bit later this month. And I'm so excited. I've been doing so much work for it. And honestly, the preparation is my favorite part because it's so much fun.
And we assure you that soon, before your pageant, we will be releasing this show so people can know Aaisha is very much there, very much active, and she is going to create a record.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
That's nice. So we are privileged to have you, teen Aaisha. Let me not put it Aaisha, just a teen Aaisha, weekly talk show, Voice of Canada. And I'm your co-host Snehali Patel and the host Asphandiar Wadiwalla. So Aaisha, please inform our viewers here and around the world, at what age did you start doing pageants, and who motivated you to do the same?
Well, I started pageants when I was just 5 years old.
Wow.
I was very little, and I think what inspired me was watching all the girls on TV, seeing how happy they looked, and just how beautiful everything was. And what really motivated me was my family and just my friends who never stopped supporting me. Even when my dreams were crazy and I wanted to go to pageant after pageant after pageant, they never stopped supporting me, and I think that's what really motivated me the most.
That's great. Aisha, you remember when you were little, maybe 7 years old, and I was the judge to judge you.
I do remember.
You remember? And I still
do.
remember your cute face and your talent that you participated. And that event, I can recall it was at that hotel, 4-star hotel in
Yes.
Mississauga.
I remember.
And there were lots of judging and lots of contestants taking part. Because it was in a very big banquet hall.
Yeah, I remember it so clearly, but I remember being so little. And that was still, I think, one of my first pageants. I was still
That was the
starting
first
out.
pageant?
Wasn't my first, but it was one of the first. I was still really young when I
But
did it.
after that, I continuously kept seeing you year after year.
Yeah, it's been good.
And it was always a pleasure that you are there on the stage performing so well, and seeing your mom and your sister always supporting you, and you really work hard for the preparations.
Thank you so much.
So Aisha, you are known as a model in the fashion world, right? As well. So you had the honor of participating in the New York Fashion Week.
Yes.
Like as a top model and as a swimwear model, how do you feel about it? And what all did that experience entail, and the ramp on the New York, and like what was the experience?
And you were the only one from Canada in New York Fashion Week, or there were other girls too?
There were other girls from Canada. I was the only one from Richmond Hill.
Richmond Hill, wow.
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah, so that experience, it was really amazing. Modeling has been one of my passions since I was really, really little. I love models, I love fashion, I love everything about it. And it was so amazing. I'm actually going to New York Fashion Week this weekend. I'm leaving tonight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And it's been such an empowering and just such an amazing experience seeing girls like me who just do what they dream. Because for me, I'm someone who's always been a little bit short.
No, you are beautiful.
Thank you. And
shortage is no problem. With your high heels, we can make up anything. Don't consider you being short. You are pretty and beautiful and talented.
And confident.
Thank you. It's just so amazing to see that girls like me and just anyone, any shape and size, can do what they want to do. It's
Definitely.
really amazing.
It's up to a person.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so due to severe strain on COVID-19 and confusion of all around the world, you were diagnosed with anxiety and depression?
Yes.
Did I say it right?
Yeah, anxiety and depression, yes.
Okay, so how did you cope up with that, and how long did it take for you to fully recover, and what was your main support thing during that span of your depression?
So during that time, my dad he was very, very sick. He was in the hospital for months and months.
Yeah, I
and he was
recall
in and out.
he was quite ill.
Yeah, and during that time, it was hard. I was balancing school, I was balancing dance, work, all these things, plus my dad, and it was hard. But I just remembered that I have friends and family around me who support me and want to see me succeed. And it was really amazing, and I had such an amazing support system. And another way I found that helps out is by showing others that you aren't alone and knowing that you aren't the only one struggling with this and being able to show other people that it's okay to not be okay. It was really amazing, and I think that's what helped me get through it. And now I'm doing much, much better. My dad is actually out of the hospital. He has no more doctor visits, and it's been
Lovely.
really, really good.
Awesome. That's good news.
Amazing.
Yes.
But it was all the hard work of the family.
Yeah.
I used to see how all of you were looking after him, taking care of him
Yeah.
at the hospitals. And, and that time also, when we used to get the news, we used to directly, your mom used to give me all the news about how is he
Yeah.
doing and what are.
Yeah.
And I always
Family is-
used to ask, how is our little Aisha doing?
Yeah, family is so, so important. And I'm just so glad that they're always by me for everything I do. So.
Aisha, what I see from your bio, even during the pandemic, when the travel was not taking place, it was completely stopped and nobody was daring to leave the country. You
Yeah.
still went and attended an international event.
Yeah.
So can you give us some, how did you all took the chance and you all came touchwood safe and sound?
Yeah, so that year, the year during the pandemic.
It was the last year, 2021?
2020.
2020, wow.
Yeah,
wow.
that was actually the year that I won World's Perfect. And I'm so grateful that we took that chance. We just followed all the guidelines. We made sure everyone was safe, hand sanitizer, masks, all the safety measures. And it was just an amazing year. And I think that if I didn't take that chance and just go out and do and pursue my dreams, I wouldn't be where I am today.
It was a bold step you all took
Yes.
because lots of people were really scared how they have gone to USA. And that time USA was badly affected with
Yeah.
COVID.
Especially during the year that I won, I remember it was so different because we were strict here, but I remember going over there, it was
Quite
different.
relaxed, yeah.
Yeah, and we still just kept with the safety protocols, stayed safe, and we encouraged everyone else to do the
The
same.
flights were on that time, or you caught the flight from Buffalo?
I think the flight was from Buffalo.
From Buffalo.
Yeah, but we still had to wear masks the whole time. We still had to stay safe. But I'm really grateful that we did because no one in my family got sick, and it
Touch
was.
wood. By that
great.
time, you were vaccinated when to States?
Yes.
How many shots you had taken? 2?
I'm pretty sure
one.
I was double vaccinated.
Double vaccinated.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's nice. So this year you utilized your creative mind and also start making beaded jewelries.
Yes.
That's nice. And selling them off from your Facebook.
Yes.
Beautiful. So your promotional page, which is under Little Jazzy Jewels.
Jazzy Jewels.
Jazzy
yes.
Jewels. So how is your business going, and how was the response from your clients you're getting?
Business has been really amazing, and I think the aspect of half of all the proceeds we make goes to youth mental health. So it's something that I'm really passionate about. Every time I make a bracelet, I remember that this is going to help someone in
Help
the
somebody,
future.
That's so
definitely.
sweet.
And it's
Yeah.
really amazing.
So do you plan to donate the portion of your income to a business or a children or mental health organization which is truly affection of kindness?
It will be a mental health organization.
Mental health
It's
organization,
for
yeah.
youth mental health, so younger children my age even, and just anyone who's been struggling with mental health because it's something that I've dealt with and that I know the effects of, and I
Yeah.
just think it's so important.
I know it's really exciting and definitely
Aisha,
how satisfied you feel.
this year your new nickname has come up that we call you She.
Oh, shy. Yes.
Shy, sorry.
Shy.
Shy.
The Shy, how it came up all of a sudden. It's a very, very catching.
Thank
Nick.
you.
Huh?
Shy has always been my nickname since I was little. My close family, my sister, my mom.
I heard Rachel only saying that.
Yeah, it's been a nickname that it's followed me around since I was little, and I thought that I've started a coaching business now, and I think that using a nickname that's been so close to me would really help my students feel closer to me because I want to be like an older sister to them, and I want to show that coaches, you can be close to them, and I just want to
That's
show
right.
that. I wanna
So
be a role
where the
model.
facilities are for where you coach, because you are doing in the field of makeup, tanning,
Yes.
and even the pageant grooming.
Yes.
So these are three very, very hectic lives.
Yeah.
So how you manage and where do you do? Do you have facilities in Richmond Hill or you do from somewhere else?
I do. I do 2 online courses. I've been doing makeup and hair where I learned to do both. And tanning, I also learned myself.
Wow.
And yeah, and just recently I was at a week-long pageant. It was World's Perfect, and I had around 6 students that I was doing makeup for, doing hair, tanning, and it was
Wow.
really amazing. I found that time
Definitely.
management is definitely something really important.
And we really marvel your guts at this
Totally.
tender age.
Thank you.
You are still, we can say you are still a teen.
Yeah.
No, she's an entrepreneur young teen. I think we should call her
Entrepreneur, young teen.
Thank
At
you.
a very
soon-
tender age.
Soon she will be joining the category of Miss.
Yes.
Maybe
very
in a year or
soon.
2.
Yeah, in about 2 years.
2 years you will be
Yeah,
joining as
I'm about
Miss.
to turn 17, and Miss usually starts at 19, so I'm
So,
nervous.
yeah.
No, not that was because for you sky is the limit. Always
you.
remember that. And there are tons of people who support you, fans
Thank
and
you.
friends,
Yeah.
who will always in your one back and call, they will come out and support you
Thank
because
Yeah.
they love you. They know your talent. They have seen your hard work, how you have struggled, how your family has struggled for your success. So nobody can hamper that or
Thank
take
you.
away that. So never get afraid of anybody.
Mhm.
Just keep on going and looking up at the sky. That's
Thank
my
you.
advice to you.
That means a lot. Thank you so much.
So the business that you're doing about tanning and makeup, that you're training the young pageant ladies, do you have all the facilities at home, or do you have a salon, or did you do a formal training in the above field, or it's just your passion that you're just doing it?
It's one of my passions. Since I was little, I've loved doing my makeup, doing my hair. You can even find pictures of me when I was 12 years old, maybe,
Mhm.
doing my makeup. And it's just been something I've been really passionate about. And growing up around pageants, I learned some tips and tricks from the best.
Oh,
And
that's
so when I started learning formally through the courses that I've been doing, I started putting in little tips and little things that I learned throughout the years from people who are very important to me. And I just find that it's something so close and so close to me, being able to make another girl feel beautiful. It's amazing.
it's
I love it.
satisfying. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Aisha, let me assure you, after doing your next month's pageant,
Yes.
you will have entirely a different outlook.
Yes.
Let me tell you, because I know that platform very well. It has got a very, very broad base.
Mhm.
What you were doing in the past, it cannot match that.
Yes.
Because I'm proud to say that the organizer of that pageant, I have judged her.
Wow.
You won't believe that. Okay, I've judged her, Cindy, in Beauties of Asia.
Wow.
And I had forgotten even.
Mhm.
She only said, you don't remember me? I said, no, I don't recall, because I've judged so many young ladies, girls, ladies, women, and everywhere. And not
Yeah.
only in Canada, but even abroad on foreign soil. So I said,
Yeah.
well, can you make me recall? So she says, yeah, I was a simple pageant girl. You are not concentrating on me. So she
That's
gave
a
me
very honest,
very
description,
honest reply.
yeah.
She gave me, you were only after all the glamorous ones. She even said that. I said, no, it's not the glamorous. I see the talent, and I see from an international judge point of view.
Yeah.
So maybe there were so many of them, I didn't recall you. So she says,
Yeah.
you were the judge.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
I feel privileged to see how many young girls and teenage and the ladies I've judged.
Yeah. It's really amazing.
And still, even from my international platforms from Singapore and Malaysia and even Colombia and other places,
Wow.
my international contestants and winners, they write, I've got about 4 to 5 winners in India,
Wow.
Pune and Delhi.
Yeah, I heard
And
that.
they have got all those credentials and respect for me,
Mhm.
because we have really had good times
Yes.
grooming them, training them. So again, I would like, from this platform, I would like to say, after your experience on 24th or 26th September,
Yes.
I have a very good opening for a pageant in Singapore,
Oh wow.
in which about 35, 40 countries will participate. And Singapore is a very exotic country.
Yes.
and that also organizer is very well known to me. If you are interested, soon after doing next month's pageant,
Mhm.
contact me for the details, because
Okay.
I won't be sending only one girl.
Mhm.
I can send you, by that time they will take you in 17 years or 17 and a half as Miss. Even
Yeah.
they take that in Far
Wow.
East. They calculate a girl even 16 I've seen in a Miss category.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and there will be a Mrs. Then there is a elite, and they do it in a very, very good manner with lot of promo and in a very 5-star hotels and all.
Amazing.
And Singapore has got a very high standards.
Yeah.
So you being a teen, I'm openly offering you, discuss with me, and we can always arrange one guardian or one person to accompany you,
Okay.
but not more than one,
Okay.
because every pageant has got its rules and all.
Yeah.
So we will officially allow whoever is delegated with you. Hopefully there will be 2-3 other ladies also in the Mrs. category,
Mhm.
then even elite category. As elite is like mamas,
Yeah.
So I have done during my United Nations time that category too.
Nice.
And I have found very, very enterprising women who was 60 plus.
Wow.
And
That's
they won
amazing.
from
Amazing.
Malaysia,
Yeah.
for a country
Very
like
inspiring.
Malaysia and Singapore. So we will explore that venue also, but we will be offering you, consider it very seriously, because it will be I think a program of 8 or 9 days in Singapore.
Wow.
And 8 or 9 days in Singapore is like a heaven,
Heaven, totally.
Yes.
And I'm also offering my co-host, she may also be interested for that Singapore thing,
Yeah.
because she lost one pageant due to pandemic
Yes.
in
I could not
Dubai.
make it.
In
yes.
Dubai. So
Oh.
she couldn't make it. So I said, "Okay, this is the golden opportunity for you to do in a country like Singapore."
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
So think about it. Soon after you, whatever you win or lose, that's not the thing. In pageant, we never consider winning or losing.
Yeah.
We
It's about
see
learning.
the talent, about the learning,
Very
how you
true.
portray yourself.
Yeah.
With that note, we'll be taking a short break and we'll be back with you soon. Miss Teen Aaisha Hijazi, who is not a well-known face in our shows and around Canada and even abroad. And my co-host today is Snehali Patel.
Thank you.
So it's a great team today. So it will be fun for our viewers to view and listen to the interview of Aaisha Hijazi.
Thank you.
So, Aisha, we are aware of the fact that you have a very supportive family and who motivates you day and night. And would you like to inform our viewers how your family member supports you, grooms you, or even accompanies you to the pageant events in Canada and abroad as well?
So whenever I go to pageants, it's always a week-long preparation.
Mhm.
Even leading up, the support never fades away. My family is always there every step of the way, picking out outfits, just everything you can think of. How I want to do my hair, helping me decide how my
All the
even-
dresses and
Yes.
outfits and everything.
Yes.
That's a
Yes.
real way for successful
Yeah.
pageant girl. Because I see some ladies who don't come well prepared,
Yes.
and then they don't create a good impact and they vanish very fast. But the girls who do proper preparation, who have the outfits, the hair and everything, then they really do very well and they last long in the pageant industry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, Aisha, as well, we all know that you're a very busy teen in your life.
Yes.
You are a student of high school, plus you are a loving daughter, a sister, a pet owner, and you have a pet in your family, being the youngest.
Yes.
You're involved in so many things in your life and you keep yourself busy and motivated. How do you manage to do that? I really want to listen personally. How do you do that?
Well, I just found that staying motivated and just remembering what my goals are really helps me. Whenever I feel like I can't do this, I'm tired, things where I just don't feel like I can do it, I just remember that all the hard work that I'm putting in and all
It's
the
gonna
things that
pay
I've been doing, it's all going to be worth it and it's all going to lead up to my
That's
final
right.
goal. And I just have so many goals. So I never really run out of things to think of.
So, can you tell us who manages all your appointments and assists you with all your work? Is that your sister or who is it?
Her manager is a sister.
Oh, sister.
That is, everybody knows. Rachel is the manager for Aaisha.
And
So, she
my
drives
mom.
you also
Yeah.
everywhere?
Everywhere.
My mom and my sister.
She's a great caretaker also of Aaisha.
Yes.
Nobody dares to go near Aaisha.
Yes. My mom and my sister, I would say my mom and my sister are probably my biggest supporters. My dad is also one of my biggest supporters, but my mom and my sister, whenever they can, they take time, they
Yeah,
drive
they're
me
always there.
everywhere.
They're always
Yes.
there.
That's
And
amazing.
they're just so amazing.
That's
Definitely.
beautiful.
That's what we say, that the blood is thicker than water.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So you have a future career you would like to take. What would that be?
My future career, it has been a huge, huge dream of mine to become a surgeon. I want to be a
wow.
general surgeon.
That would be a fantastic thing.
Yes.
If
Beauty
you
with
become
brains.
a surgeon,
Yes.
beauty with brains, and you will, believe me, you are going to serve humanity again.
Thank
I
you.
know. That's
That's one of my biggest dreams. And I'm actually starting to accomplish that now. I just got accepted and I'm starting training to become a first responder with
Oh,
St.
lovely.
John's Ambulance.
Oh, lovely. That is a
Yes.
great.
And I've been in contact with doctors and things like that so I can get some experience. So yeah, my journey has already started. I'm so excited.
That's beautiful. So tell us about some of your views about your career plans. Like, what are you doing towards reaching to your career goals? Like, what
You
preparation
will be
have you
going
started?
to a medical school
Medical school?
Yes.
once
So-
you finish the high school, or you will be finishing your 2 years at university.
Yeah, so my goals are to finish this semester or this year. I have all science courses. I'm going to be working really hard. And my goal is to go to University of Toronto.
Wow.
And then
That's
I'll
a
be
good
applying-
university.
Yes.
My
and then-
daughter went to UFT.
Yeah, and then I want to apply to medical schools. But another one of my goals is I want to become Miss Universe.
Definitely.
Yes, so
We all look forward to that, Miss Universe. You must go and proudly represent Canada.
yes.
You know, that is my wish also. Okay, before I go off or retire from the pageant industry, I should hear that my Aisha is a delegate at Miss Universe Canada.
Thank you. Hopefully.
And having said that, I think we should pass on our best wishes to her right now.
Thank you.
Train
yes.
On the
advance.
show with the audiences too.
Thank you.
So, do you want to take up
Yeah.
next?
I should inform our viewers, being from a Middle Eastern community, a very broad-based community of Lebanese
Yes.
in Canada. You know, we have got lots of Lebanese over here. They are really outspoken and they are doing very well and building in the economy of our country. So I'm really, really glad that you belong to Lebanon. But were you born here or you were born in Lebanon?
I was born here in Canada.
Canada,
But growing
wow.
up, I've always been so proud of being from Lebanon. I never fail to tell anyone that I'm Lebanese. It's always the first thing I say. I'm like, hey,
No, we are
I'm
all
Lebanese. I'm
we are
so
all
proud of
Canadians
it.
with some origin background.
Yes. Yes. So since I've been growing up, I've just always been so proud of being Lebanese and being Middle Eastern.
Do you speak
Arabic?
Arabic?
A little bit.
Sure.
I've tried to learn, but I've never been very good at it. My
Very good
dad's
at it.
always tried to teach me, but I just think I'm unteachable.
That's nice.
So he didn't teach you what is Habibiti.
I know Habibi.
Habibti.
He calls me that all the time.
Okay, so that's good. So Acha, tell us more about what you have done in the past from your little childhood. You remember your childhood days when you were just a kid
I do, yeah. I remember,
here in Canada. Then you started schooling, or you started with your KG and kindergarten and all. So you are a naughty girl or a good girl?
I think we need to ask this question to her mom.
I think that I've always been a pretty good girl. Ever
You
since
think?
I think.
No, no, we can. I can
code
vouch
word.
for her because she has always been well disciplined girl. I have
Thank
seen
you.
her always well disciplined, very respectful, very caring and giving.
And
Thank
very
you.
confident. I would say that too.
Thank you.
So that I can vouch for my Aisha.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
So, the other question I would like to ask is that how would you, or what advice would you give to our young audiences or teen audiences who have only always dreamt of landing up on a ramp or something?
Yeah.
But obviously, because of the pressure of the school, the studies, the classes, the swimming, and all those classes, they don't have the time to take out for being on the
And they
ramp.
drain you out.
Yes, they drain you out, and especially you don't drive, you're not independent, so you have to depend on your parents to take care of it. So what advice would you give to the young teenagers who are watching our audiences here?
Some advice I would give is to just go for it. That's what I've always done. when I won World's Perfect, and it was a year where everything was really difficult, as I said, I just went for it, and the best possible outcome came out of it. So I would just say, just be yourself, believe in yourself, and even though things may be piling on top, just remember that if you follow your dreams, that will make you the happiest you could possibly be.
So dare to dream. That's
Yes,
that's
dare
a
to
quote
dream.
that I'm a big fan of. I always tell all my viewers and all my friends and all my acquaintances, dare to dream.
Yes.
If you dream it, I think that itself gets you started on the journey.
Yeah.
Achieving the dream or reaching a dream, that's a different story. But at least get up and start moving towards your dream.
And I also
That's it.
believe that the dream is a really big part, but also the journey there
Journey
is a really, really big part, because lots of my goals, I learned the most from just getting there, just working my way there, getting smaller experiences to reach my goals. And that's what really meant the most to me. And that's what I remembered the most.
Yes.
I should tell our viewers in next 5 years where you would be standing.
Hopefully, I will be doing what I love the most. I hope that I will be in a medical school by then.
Definitely.
Can I answer this question? Can I answer this question?
Yes.
I think the next 5 years, I see her having a crown on her hair and a sash with sails.
Why not? Why not?
Hopefully, I hope that I can continue doing what I'm doing, because currently with Galaxy, actually, I've been doing so much charity work around the communities.
Yeah, you will be
Okay.
doing a lot of work.
Yes.
Entirely a different experience you will get. Okay, what all she does
Yeah.
and how well she does.
Yeah.
I would give a salute to her, and she prepares it so well.
Yes, it's so
And
amazing.
you have taken a step in the right direction. When I heard the news that you are going to join Galaxy, I was happy.
Thank
You are not going to have the stereotype reputation every year.
Yes.
And
Thank you.
believe me, I was glad that you have quit from that rural type of things
Thank
and
you.
come into urban pageants.
Thank you. Yeah, I just believe that Galaxy is so amazing. A lot of the charities that I've done, I've just seen so many different sides of things that I never thought of before. I've even been to other countries. I was just recently in Cuba, and I was doing some charity work.
Very
and
good.
met
Wow.
an amazing group of these sweet little kids that I was giving supplies to. And it was just so amazing seeing different parts of the world and being able to help out outside of Canada and outside of my own community, because I feel like if I can make a difference outside of my own community, then I can make a difference
Definitely.
around the entire world.
Yeah.
Entire the
At
world.
least if you impact one person, I think that itself, I think our efforts are
Yes.
fulfilled. there.
Worthwhile.
Totally,
Yes.
yeah.
So with that note, I think we are coming to a concluding session, as we have got your performance also to record.
Yes.
So that will suffice our today's requirement. So in advance, we wish you all the best for next
Thank you
month.
so
Next
much.
year.
I will most probably, I'll do my best to come for that show. Always
you.
she invites me and I'm there at her shows. And if not that also, I'll get the report,
Yes.
because lots of our common friends are taking part.
Mhm.
So you just concentrate on yourself.
Thank you.
Don't bother about anybody or anybody. Let them do whatever they want. My advice is, it's you, and you are the best.
Thank you.
And
In
you
your
are
heart.
you. That's
And
the
yeah,
main thing.
And never get afraid or intimidated by anyone. That's my advice to you.
Yes.
Because you have a strong support group of your parents, you've got your friends who are always there to stand in front of you,
Thank you.
to guide you, assist you, and to lead you way.
Yeah. Thank you. That means a lot.
So would you like to give a final message, comments for our viewers of Voice of Canada?
Of course. It's been so amazing being on the show for the second time. It's always so much fun. I love coming here and talking about my future goals and just talking with you guys, because it's just
Definitely.
so amazing. And yeah, I just hope
You've
that...
always been my favorite. That you know that.
Thank you. Yeah, I just hope that I was able to inspire someone today. And yeah, it's just been so amazing being here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
coming. Thanks
Thank
for
you
for
spending time
inviting
here.
me.
With that note, we'll be signing off from our this week's episode with Aaisha Hijazi. My co-host is Snehali Patel,
Thank you.
and I'm thankful to both of you that you took out time. Both of you travel from practically the same far-off area
Yeah.
where you're based. So I'm really, really thankful for
Thank you
coming
for
up to
having us.
Mississauga
Thank
in the
you.
peak hours and recording your interview with us, which will create a good impact for our viewers, for yourself, and will give you a good promotion.
Thank you.
Thank you. So with that, we'll be signing off. See you all next week in our Voice of Canada with a new guest, new episode, and maybe our regular anchor Kavita Mehta would be returning next week. She is not well, so this week Snehali is filling up a place. But we have requested Snehali to come once a month
Thank
and
you.
also give grace to our show, because she herself is a well-known pageant lady. She has done so many pageants and she is quite successful. Plus, she is a Googler. Am I right?
Yes.
So she does lot of promotion work, and
Yeah.
she was on our show, which was released last month.
Last month. Yeah.
Last month it was
I was on
released.
that seat
So
that
you
time.
happen to,
Amazing.
if you happen to view my page, you can see her show. She's a very enterprising young woman
Amazing.
from Gujarat, India.
India, yeah.
Huh? But she has spent most of her life in the Middle East
In Kuwait.
and Kuwait, and now in Canada.
Wow.
And is a great friend to me. Whenever I have needed her, she has always stood by me.
Just a phone call away.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank
God bless
you.
Canada. Adios.
Yeah.